A very common desire among would-be seducers and persuaders is a secret combination of magic words, so that when you use these words, they will work on anybody. The idea is very compelling. It's as old as written language itself. Ever since the dawn of time, humans have struggled to survive. The idea of conjuring magic in order to shortcut the necessary work to survive is therefore very, very compelling. For the longest time, people sought out alchemy. Isaac Newton, the guy who invented calculus and physics, was an alchemist, not in the modern sense of the word. But back then, in Isaac Newton's time, before they figured out the structure of atoms and chemistry and molecules, they really had no idea what the difference was between something like dirt and something like gold. So the idea was very, very compelling to figure out a way to turn dirt into gold. Of course, in the modern brain, this sounds silly, like it should only happen in fantasy cartoons. But this idea is the source of all human invention. To always be dreaming of an easier way to do something. When they discover it, it does seem like magic. Then they figure it out, explain it, refine it, etc. And this is no longer magic. But you can't take something that seems like magic and then explain it scientifically unless you believe in magic, or at least some kind of science that hasn't been discovered yet, which is essentially what the famous quote is all about. That science, when it's above our current level of understanding, is magic. Modern desires for conversational alchemy are similar. In the movies, it's pretty easy. If you remember McFly from the Back to the Future movies, he was supposed to memorize a certain line that would make his future wife fall in love with him. But he mispronounced it. He meant to say, "You are my destiny." But instead he said, "You are my density." But then he recovered, said it correctly, and it worked like magic. This is a core idea of a magic spell. You say it correctly and it works. You say it incorrectly and it doesn't work. But is there modern magic? Linguistic alchemy? Yes, but not in a way most people are looking. People are looking for memorized statements, phrases and patterns, like in the movies. The trick is not in saying the right things in the right order, but in asking the right questions in the right order. This makes this type of magic much more flexible, much more applicable. Friends, strangers, lovers, and everybody in between. Go to the link on your screen to find out how.